Welcome to the Catholic Journey with Deacon Pat Kearns, just 7 minutes a day to walk closer with Christ. Today I want you to imagine yourself on a road. Not a crowded road, not a hurried one, but a quiet road, the kind where your thoughts get louder, where disappointments begin to surface, where what you've been carrying finally catches up to you. The road is the road to Emmaus. Our reflection comes from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 24. 2 disciples, followers of Jesus, are walking away from Jerusalem, the very place where everything they believed in seemed to fall apart. And as they walk, they begin to speak. They say something simple but devastating. We had hoped. Not we still hope, not we're holding on, but we had hoped. And in that one phrase, you can hear the weight of disappointment. Because hope didn't just fade, it collapsed. And if you listen closely, you'll realize this isn't just their story. It's ours, too. Because when life doesn't unfold the way we expected, when God doesn't act the way we thought He would, something in us begins to drift. We don't always turn away dramatically, but quietly, slowly, we begin to walk. And that's what makes this moment so powerful. They are not just walking on a road, they are walking away. Away from Jerusalem, away from the cross, away from the place where God was still at work, even if they couldn't see it yet. And it's right there in that quiet retreat that something unexpected happens. Jesus draws near, not with thunder, not with glory, but gently. He steps into their conversation, into their confusion, into their disappointment, and He asks them a question. What are you discussing? Now think about that. The risen Christ invites them to tell their story, and as they speak, they don't hold back. They name the pain, they relive the loss, they admit the hope that died, and still they don't recognize Him, not because He isn't present, but because their sorrow has narrowed their vision. But Jesus doesn't leave them there. He doesn't correct them abruptly. He doesn't overwhelm them with proof. Instead, He begins to teach. Starting with Moses, moving through the prophets, He reframes everything, the suffering, the cross, the death, not as failure, but as fulfillment. And slowly something begins to change, not around them, but within them. Later they will say, "Were not our hearts burning within us?" That's the moment. Before their eyes are opened, their hearts are awakened, because the truth has a way of doing that. It doesn't always remove the struggle immediately, but it restores meaning. And as their hearts begin to stir, they arrive at their destination. But the journey isn't over. In fact, it's about to reach its most important moment. Jesus makes as if to continue on, and here everything hinges on a simple choice. They say, "Stay with us." It's an invitation, but it opens the door to everything that follows, because Christ never forces His way in. He waits to be invited, and when He is, He sits at table, takes bread, blesses it, breaks it, gives it, and suddenly they see, they recognize Him in the breaking of the bread. This is the unmistakable pattern of the Eucharist, not just presence, but real encounter. And just as suddenly as they recognize Him, He vanishes. But not because He is gone, because now they see differently, not with their eyes, but with faith. And everything changes. The same men who were walking away now run back to Jerusalem, back to the others, back to the very place they had left. Because once you encounter Christ, you don't stay where you were. You move, you return, you witness. So where are you on this road? Are you walking with disappointment? carrying questions, struggling to see where God is? Then listen carefully. He is already beside you, in the silence, in the confusion, in the unanswered places. And perhaps today, He is waiting for just one thing, an invitation. Stay with me. And if you can say that, even quietly, even imperfectly, you may begin to notice something, your heart starting to burn again. This has been The Catholic Journey with Deacon Pat Kearns. And remember, the road you think you're walking alone may be the very place where Christ is closest. May God bless you.